Hello guys, this is an open petition to the federal government of Nigeria. The three arms of the government, I'm sending this petition to them. It's an open petition. And I'm going to broadcast this on every platform I have. And it's concerning JAMB. I have concerns, and it's about this 2024 UTME and their the new rules or whatever we call it. The issue of the age restriction for admission. I don't have any issue with them restricting age if they want to, but I feel it is very wrong for starting this age restriction from this year 2024. Why I'm saying this is that they asked the candidates to present their NIN as a national identity number, their like the identification number, which will give them the information about their age, about their date of birth, everything about them. And it was specifically required for the JAMB registration, and it was used. So students that were less than 18 years, less than 16 years, 14, 15 year-old candidates were allowed to register for the JAMB, for the UTME. So JAMB collected their registration fee, collected their money, registered them, presented them for exams. Then around the period of writing the exam, we started hearing rumor that if you're not up to 18, you'll not be allowed to enter school. After students have prepared, after they've burned the midnight oil, the midnight candle, after parents have paid for JAMB lessons, they've done a lot of preparations, and at the end of the day, during the exam, started bringing up rumor that they will not be allowed for admission. You will not be given admission. If you're not up to 16 by December, you'll not be given admission. And if you're not up to 18 by next year, you will not be given admission next year. So the issue I have with this is now, a 15-year-old now that have done this JAMB, that you knew their age at registration because you requested for it. You allowed them to write this JAMB. You collected their money, and they wrote the JAMB, and they passed, and they were qualified with results for admission. But you said because they're not up to 16. So it means come next year, they won't be up to 18. So it means a 15-year-old now that has finished secondary school, passed WAEC, passed JAMB, will not have the opportunity of entering university in Nigeria, both government and private. They will not have opportunity of entering university until next 3 years. How fair is that? I need the presidency, the executive arm of government to look into this, the legislative arm of the government to look into this, and the judiciary arm of Nigerian government to look into this. And particularly, I would like the registrar of JAMB, our professor that is the registrar of JAMB, to justify why a child, a 15-year-old, that you registered for exam, knowing their age, you registered them for exams, for the JAMB exam for 2024, after the result, you peg the age of entrance to university to 16. And at the end of the day, in the next 3 years, they are not even qualified to enter university. Please, I really want the JAMB registrar to justify this. How is this fair? How is it fair on parents? How is it fair on the students? What will happen to the students that you are going to give them 3 years to stay at home, not being able to enter an institution? How will it be fair on their mental health in terms of some might be depressed, some might end up going into abuse of substances when they are not properly guided? Do we even think about the long-term thing, the long-term effect of our actions and inactions? Please, I need answers to these questions. Because I realize This same country, there was a time our senators were approving child marriage. If a child of 12 years, 10 years, 13 years, they were being considered for marriage to people that are old enough to be their grandfather. And you are seeing children that are less than 16 or less than 18 are not even qualified to enter university. This is 21st century, for God's sake, not just 21st century. This is the age and time of technology, and this is even post-2020. Do we realize what is even going on in the outside world? Outside world. Children that are not even up to 10 years are creating apps. They are making waves in the technology world. In the advanced countries, children of 19-year-olds, some of them, they are already PhD holders. I'm not saying we should put children above their capacity academically, but what I'm saying is there are some exceptional students. There are some children that have high intelligence quotient. There are some that they have the ability, even moral standing, to be in school. They are qualified both morally and academically. Why should we use the age to debate them? This is a country where we have teenage pregnancy rampant. Children of 14-year, 13-year-old are giving birth to children. You're not considering them children giving birth to children. But a 15-year-old cannot enter university. This is unfair. So I want you to like this video and share. Please, let's continue to share on all platforms. Let's react to these videos. Let it go to this. We have big population in Nigeria. And I know that a reasonable number of these children will be affected. They will be affected emotionally. They will be affected in their mentally. They will be affected academically. Most time, a child that prepared for JAMB, that passed this year, if they go and rewrite that JAMB again, they're not given opportunity to use it, they cannot pass as high. They cannot score as high as they have scored this year. There is a plea from a mother, and this is a plea from a Nigerian, an educationist, and a concerned citizen of this nation for our youth, for our children. Please, don't let us do this to them. It's enough that if you say they cannot even enter this year, but if they have hope of next year. But if you are saying next year, if they are not 18, they cannot enter. It means a 15-year-old that will not enter this year will still not have opportunity till the next 3 years. And mind you, all of us don't have the capacity to send our children abroad to go and study, especially with the exchange rate of Naira, with the economic situation of our country. It is not everybody. It is very little percentage of this population that can afford to send their children abroad for higher studies. So please, let's be mindful of our next generation. Let's be mindful of the consequences of our decisions and actions when we're in position of authority. And please, JAMB registrar, I'm asking, I'm pleading that you please give us an explanation how this will be fair to all the children that you collected their money, you collected their NIN to verify their age, and at the end of the day, you're telling them they cannot enter university this year. You can start this your rule next year, but this year you registered them, they sat for your exam, let them be given admission. Thank you very much.